The expectations of a rookie are interesting. Everyone asks, what do you expect from C.J. Stroud? What should we expect from this guy? I think it's kind of dangerous to put expectations too significant on a rookie quarterback because there's a lot of things you control and there's a lot of things that you don't. And in order for a quarterback to be successful in a perfect situation, he has to control what he can control. And then even if he does that, it might not be enough because the front office and the coaches are going to have to control what they can control. So there's so many moving parts that come with how a quarterback succeeds. Like Trevor Lawrence, who knows whether or not he was ready to go his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a time not too long ago when we were talking about Davis Mills' rookie year versus Trevor Lawrence's. And Trevor Lawrence in year 2, he kind of turned the corner. And you can say maybe it was because they brought in a new coach. They brought in Doug Peterson instead of Urban Meyer, which is, again, something Trevor Lawrence could not have controlled. They also brought him new weapons. There's a lot of stuff that C.J. Stroud can control, how he picks up the offense, but then it's going to be on a first-year offensive coordinator in Bobby Slowick, a first-year head coach in DeMeco Ryans, and then the guys that are around him. So when you have a personality like C.J. Stroud, we talked about it, and Nick Caserio has talked about, how outgoing he is and how he has the chip on his shoulder, et cetera. I do think it's going to be maybe a challenge for C.J. Stroud, and it would be a challenge for anyone to understand that sometimes you're not going to be able to control everything. At Ohio State, when you go on the field, chances are if C.J. Stroud's great, Ohio State's going to win. There could be times here where C.J. Stroud's great and maybe the receivers aren't getting open. Maybe the other team is just better on paper, and he's not able to get it done. You got to make sure that the intangibles don't become a negative thing because you immediately want it. You're used to winning. You want it. You want to be able to win all that. He's got to be able to balance that and realize that growing pains are going to happen, and there's a lot of stuff that you can't control. And we talk about process. It's a process for a rookie quarterback.
You got to ask yourself, does he have all the ingredients? We don't know. I mean, let's be honest. As much as we like him, we don't know about the head coach. We don't know about the offensive coordinator, although I'm confident in him, but we still don't know. Receivers, all the ingredients around him are either we don't know or we don't think so. Outside of the running game, I think the running game you can feel pretty good. Maybe outside the defense, I think there's confidence that the defense has some good parts and they're going to get better with DeMeco Ryans there. So when it comes to the ingredients, it's exactly to your point. Like your Trevor Lawrence thing was a good comparison. When he got Doug Peterson, we knew Doug Peterson was going to be a good coach. He'd done it before. When he started getting those wide receivers, we knew what some of them were going to do. So it's really just an unknown about the ingredients around him.
And then you have, different examples of how rookies perform in their first year. Patrick Mahomes only played one game. RG3, Andrew Luck, we were talking about RG3 had a better rookie year than Andrew Luck. You've had some rookies struggle. Trevor Lawrence, we brought up. It's just such a process right here for CJ. It's just going to be a matter of how the Texans handle it, how Bobby Slowick handles it. There's just a lot of variables when it comes to what to expect from a rookie. I just expect him to start every game and go through these growing pains and handle them as best as he can and can control what he can control, which can be easier said than done.